Now, the chief resident engineer overseeing the Ofenkor-Nsawam Project, Engineer Kwabena Bimpong, says several lawsuits filed by individuals against the project have either been heard by the courts or withdrawn by the plaintiffs. He noted a reduction in the number of lawsuits against the project, affirming that works at various sections of the road are progressing. This statement follows media reports indicating over 100 lawsuits encompassing issues from human rights to ownership disputes over portions of the road designated for the construction of the Ofenkor-Nsawam dual carriage project are impeding the project's timely completion. Philip Nilate has more in the following report.
The completion of the Ofenkor-Nsawam road will contribute to reducing travel time on the Accra-Kumasi highway. Many motorists eagerly await the project's completion to alleviate congestion on the route. However, some homeowners and landowners along the path whose properties have been or will be affected by demolitions have filed lawsuits seeking compensation. According to Engineer Kwabena Bimpong, the chief resident engineer, these lawsuits are being handled in 3 different courts: the Human Rights Court, Amasaman and Nsawam High Courts. He also mentioned that relocating water and electricity lines has been challenging due to these legal actions.
There have been a number of cases in 3 different courts: the Human Rights Court, the Amasaman High Court, and the Nsawam High Court. And indeed, they are at various stages of being heard. And I think that because these are legal cases before honorable judges, we would have to not go into the details. But then, I must say that these are cases not intentionally being hampered by the courts. The courts haven't done anything. They are just following the legal processes to ensure that if somebody really has a case, that person must be heard. And I think that that is natural justice. It is natural justice that they have to be heard. And we, as law-abiding citizens, are just going through the motions. And indeed, a lot of these cases have been heard. And, the application for interlocutory injunctions may have been denied. So that is the issue at hand. But then a lot of these cases have been heard, and we have demolished quite a number of them.
Despite persistent challenges, Engineer Kwabena Bimpong emphasized that the contractors are diligently working to achieve significant progress on the project within the stipulated time frame.
This is something that I've always said, that we're going to work around the obstacles. There are many obstacles in construction, but we are working around them. And as I speak to you now, we have moved to construct a lot of the concrete structures. Our bridges are well in Pobiman. We've done almost 80% of the bridges, of the bridge that is the flyover. When you go to Media, we've done over 50%. At Amasaman, Amasaman has a special case because Amasaman, we are now constructing a 3-tier interchange. It's a 3-tier, and we've done almost 40% there. There are some structures, but then those structures are not part of the court cases, maybe about 33 or more of them. Those ones, we are going through the processes to get them adequate compensation for them to be moved. So that is not really an issue. So yes, by and large, at the moment, we are about almost over 50, 52, 55, because every day things are changing, % complete. But then what has happened is that we have done a lot of what I call the difficult work.
Municipal Chief Executive for Ga West, Clement Wilkinson, reiterates the government's commitment to ensuring the completion of the road project despite the legal hurdles.
Actually, it's not delaying to me, it's not delaying, but if you look at it, those who are rather delaying the project are Electricity and Ghana Water. If I say Electricity and Ghana Water, you see their pylons. The pylons are there, and these contractors are not able to construct the footbridges. So they rather are delaying the project, not those who have gone to court, because there's no injunction. As we speak, there's nothing like injunction. I don't know. My side, no injunction. But if maybe the contractor or the consultants he knows that there's injunction, he can come and tell me.
Okay. So for now, what will be your word of advice to the people?
My word of advice, because they have presented their documents to the ministry, they should rather follow up at the ministries. Being caught, this is a national road. So if we are the court and something happened and they said they have put injunction on the road, it means that the president's vision will not come to fulfill. All right? So my advice to them, the lawyer who is helping them should rather proceed their issues, he should forward them to the ministries. Because I'm not saying whether they like it or not, but you know where we are. You know what is there. I don't want to mention the name, but I know where we are. You see, when government said, I want to do this, and the government get it right, then the right thing must be done. It will be done.
Contractors on the Ofenkor-Nsawam Junction project have stated that though there are a number of challenges affecting the project, including lawsuits filed by some homeowners along the road, they are hopeful of working around these challenges to complete the project on time. Reporting for Citi News, my name is Philip Latte.